Hey, this is Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. I hope as you're listening to this, you're giving yourself credit for the hard work you've done in your life to grow, to change, and to simply be a better you. Welcome to new listeners. Welcome back to returning listeners. This episode is for times when you just want to freak out. And there are reasons and triggers for freaking out. They don't come out of nowhere. But those reasons and triggers don't have to lead to us freaking out and losing it. And so this episode is to help with that. Oh, did that just happen? Yes, that just happened. I accept the things I cannot change. I accept the things I cannot control. I accept the things that are not for me to do anything about. I accept the things that I am not responsible for. And right now I'm turning the corner and I'm going to think about the things that I can change. I'm going to focus on what I can control. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work on the ways I can improve. I know I'm emotionally charged right now. I know things can bubble over any second, but I'm going to pull it in. I'm going to pull myself together. I'm going to take the reins and I'm not freaking out. I'm not losing it. I feel hyper emotional and I have to apply every crisis intervention strategy for me, whether it be talking myself through it, coaching myself through it, meditating myself through it, journaling myself through it, exercising myself through it, painting myself through it, singing myself through it. Whatever I need to do, I'm not freaking out and I'm not losing it. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do that to myself. In the past, freaking out and losing it has helped me in the short term feel better, but not in the long term. So now I'm going to put together short term ways of feeling better that also help me in the long term. Right now, I'm going to look at facts. I'm going to look at evidence. I'm going to shift my mind. I'm going to make a gratitude list if that helps. I'm going to engage in mindfulness if that helps. I'm going to step into the mind of somebody I respect and admire and think of how he or she would handle this or what they would say to me in a situation like this. And whatever triggered me here, that place, person, or situation, well, instead of running, numbing, or hurting myself to feel safe and protected from the emotions, I choose right now to stay here, to accept this is an experience. I will ride this wave and I will let the storm pass. I choose to look at the facts, at the evidence. I choose to accept and not resist what I cannot change and choose to move forward with what I can change. I anchor myself now in things that pull me in a healthy direction. I remember people can't get to me unless I let them. Situations can't get to me unless I let them. I can see them, I can be fully aware of them, but they don't have to lead me to a place where I freak out about it. I can write what I'm feeling. I can state what I'm feeling. I can share what the sensations are, what the thoughts are, where I feel it in my body, what it reminds me of, where I felt this way before, and start to slowly recondition myself, my entire nervous system, to do something different, to go somewhere different, to handle things differently. Sometimes I feel like freaking out is the only option. It's the only solution to what I'm feeling. And that may be my past. That is what has happened in my past. But in my present, I have other choices I can make. I have other ways of handling things. And it will take time, but I'm making and taking the time to look more objectively at myself and what I'm facing and to channel my energy into what's constructive and not destructive, into what's helpful and not harmful, into what takes care of my needs instead of what dictates my needs. I am free to be me. I am free to help me. I can help me. I can support me. I can love and care for me. And I can give me the best I can give to myself. I am working on this, and I'm working on this right now. Every step I take in this moment to not freak out and not lose it, but to sit with it, to name it, is giving me a different future. So I'm now able to bring down the intensity of my emotions, to calm the waters of my soul, to settle into my center and be grounded, rational, and objective. This is where my healing begins, and I love myself more every day. That is my gift for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been sending me requests for episodes. It's a long list, and so I just want to ask for those of you who've requested episodes to be patient. I am getting around to them as I move through the list. Also, if you haven't done so already, one way to give back to Affirmation Pod is to purchase the Affirmation Pod workbook. Head over to affirmationpod.com/workbook to pick it up. Now go be you, know you, and love you. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod. Bye for now.
This has been a Calm Clear Now Network production. Executive producer Shell Hamilton. To discover more meditation, visualization, and affirmation podcasts like this one, visit calmclearnow.com.